one day I remember just living right outside Deep Ellum. I was just walking through Deep Ellum and I was like, you know, this part of town has made such an impact on my life. And, you know, growing up here in Dallas and, you know, coming down here as a kid and all that stuff, it's just, you know, to be part of the next chapter of Deep Ellum was something very inspiring to me. My name is Reardon, Chief Evangelist, founder, Deep Ellum Brewing Company. Got into this whole craft beer thing Colorado about 12 years ago, went to school at University of Colorado. So I picked up the love of the craft, started home brewing. You know, nothing really too exciting, but it was more just the excitement of brewing, the camaraderie of the brewers. That's really what got me hooked.
I was brought in November, in November, I guess, 2011, as the event planning ninja. But I could just rest assured that for many, many months, I was the janitor, you know, the guy behind the scenes. I think we all were, moving pallets, cleaning kegs, painting kegs, mopping.
It's been pretty fascinating, and when I talk to the customers, they love the brand, they love the product, they like that there's a real brewery in Dallas. It's something that people can get behind. You know, I'm from Dallas myself, and just having a brewery we can call our own has been great, but we still have a loyal following of people that really latched on to the first craft brewery in Dallas, in Deep Ellum, an area that a lot of people have experienced at some point during their life.
I'm fortunate coming from the home brewing background, so I got to experiment a lot when I was getting to know the process. I also experimented a lot with ingredients, techniques, and everything, and through that and running a nano brewery back in St. Louis, was able to kind of find my voice. And we source mostly domestic ingredients because they're fresher, have a little better control over what we're getting. And this is where we brew, so we like to use ingredients from as close to here as we can, which in this case is Canada. We've also embraced some less than conventional hopping techniques to help our hop-forward beers really stand out, because that marketplace has gotten so crowded and achieved such a high quality. We choose to go out of our way with equipment and processes to achieve a different depth of character than others are able to. First wort hopping is a technique that we've really embraced. I could try and explain it, but just Google it to get a little summary. And then we have a hop back as well, which allows us to use whole cone hops for a hot, fast flavor and aroma infusion. It's almost like a continuous French press for hops for beer that we use in our brewing process here. That, and we use no cascade hops, which are kind of the poster child for American-style craft beers. Again, it's not a quality thing; it's just a choice for being who we want to be.
the guys that worked here. I knew the beer, so I had tried the beer before the company even opened. And so I had high expectations to really get to bring good liquid to the Dallas marketplace and beyond. In that time frame, I've seen it grow even more than I expected. Being able to bring it down to Austin and to Houston and bring it to Fort Worth and Denton, just to watch the brand continue to explode in 1 year's time has been well beyond my expectations even.
Deep Ellum Brewery is just one small, pretty kick-ass venue that Dallas needs to find out about.
There will be no troubles left at all when you found your back against a wall. With your eyes to guide me, an angel beside me. There will be no troubles left at all. There will be no troubles when I fall. I've tried so hard, I think I've given all. With you there to guide me, my future's beside me. There will be no troubles left at all. There will be no troubles left at all. I've tried so hard, my back's against the wall. With your love beside me, no worries to find me. There will be no troubles left at all.
Been great, and people do keep asking for certain brands over and over, and Deep Ellum has become kind of a stalwart in the Dallas area. You see it a lot of places. There's still some places that we haven't gotten into, but we'll continue to do that in 2013, and people are asking for it by name wherever they go.
I think the first one we did here was the Darkest Hour. Yeah, Darkest Hour was one of their really high-end power hitters. We got 2 barrels of that and they sold out like immediately. The factor of it is, you know, people are blown away by the quality. I mean, they love the whole aspect of the Deep Ellum Brewing Company being local, and that whole local vibe, you know, down here, and that's a real big part of our community. But I think outside of that, the quality of the beer is really exciting for everybody, you know, and I think that even overshadowed it even being local. You know, it's such a good quality.
We started, I guess, 7 months ago. I guess we tapped in some Deep Ellum day one. I guess we tapped in their Deep Ellum IPA and then the Deep Ellum Dream Crusher, which was one of their seasonal releases. And both of them did very well. The Dream Crusher we sold out every week, and we had to keep on getting them to come back. And then they discontinued that. Their IPA just caught on and caught on. That's one of our top selling beers now. It's the Deep Ellum IPA.
I have people probably every day talking about the IPA. And as far as package goes, I think this week alone we've probably blown through about nearly 20 cases of packaged 6-packs, and that's incredible. That's unlike any other brewery, any other beer we've got over there.
A year ago I came in, we had maybe 12 Facebook friends. When John built this, he emailed me the next day and said, hey, I need help. Let's build this brand through Facebook. So I invited all 600 of my friends at the time, and he invited all his, and within a few days we had over 50, and therefore we can go public. And then we had over 100, and then there was a few hundred. Well, to date we have close to 16,000 Facebook friends. And so to see it on a viral media side, that's quite impressive.
You know, we are a very virgin, untapped market when it comes to craft beer. We're just nowhere near where Colorado was even a decade ago, or Oregon was 20 years ago, or California, or, you know, all these great beer cities, the East Coast, like whatever. We've got a long ways to go, and And to be the pioneer of that, sort of the forefront, you know, the educators is just a really, really exciting time. You know, I believe in this brand more than anything. I mean, good beer, yes, it's paramount to what we do, but you know, we're creating a culture here. We're creating community. We're creating a following. Everything we have to do is kind of look through this filter of Deep Ellum, and you know, would it be done as Deep Ellum? And it kind of goes back to those days of talking with the banks and, you know, talking with everyone that said, that's not how you start a craft brewery. That's not how it's done. I mean, people were like, you need a, you know, a 50-year-old German brewmaster, which, yeah, maybe those are great, but that just wasn't us. For us, it was about giving ubiquity the finger. It was about saying, that's the status quo, that's not what we want to be. How do we make this us? How do we make this different? How do we differentiate stuff from the market? You know, that's what's made it so fun. My kind of whole mantra through this thing is in numbers we survive. If you've been to any of our events over the last year, you've heard me say it many times. It's the O's song, the O's being one of my most favorite local bands. But it's true, in numbers we survive. I mean, across the board, whether that's in craft breweries, home brewers, you know, the more we have educating on better beer, more flavorful beer, brewed the correct way, you know, the better we're going to do. I hope to see Deep Ellum as a very strong brand, you know, whether that's just in Texas or maybe a multi-state regional. But you know, we've got a lot of exciting things coming down the pipeline. I hope a lot of people get to try those beers.
Are we rolling? Are we rolling? Are we going?
We'll go walking to Teensy Park, pick up a bottle and stare at the stars. Laid back evening in every way. I hear your honey.
I have said plenty of words tonight. Just at this point in the evening, they're not making much sense.
Hold on, I got something.
I cannot hear you.
All right, we're hungover. The festival's starting. No, wait, we're not hungover. We're drunk. We're drunk.
Like, this is good shit.
The good thing about all this footage, you're only taking 2 seconds out. Okay. Take one, take two. Scrambled eggs.
Tastes like a unicorn just pissed in my mouth. So you work with like Flying Saucer, Meddlesome Moth, Flying Fish. Tell me a little bit about your role there.
That's a good Dallas Blonde.
Should I put on shoes instead of sandals?
Love the beer. What's going on today? What is this?
Can we get them off TV breaking the law with the fucking beer outside? Oh, sorry. Do me and throw the glass at the camera. Gabe did.
Love runs deep, baby. Love runs deep.